I know I said in the previous hunt video, Diecast Hunt Down episode 12, that I'm not going to be opening this. I'll be keeping it in box. Let me show you guys a little clip. Race to celebrate McQueen. I will keep him in box. I am probably planning on buying another one to take out a box and review it for you guys. But for now, it will stay in this box. I'll hang it in my room so that I will have a McQueen in pristine packaging for the first time in all my years of collecting, because all my McQueens are loose. The only things I have that are in box are Hot Wheels, so maybe I'll just put this there for the sake of I want to have it in pristine box. So yeah, about that. It took me like what, overnight to kind of like give up in keeping it in box, because a McQueen this good should be deserved out of the box, you know. A McQueen that awesome. I mean, I just can't hold it anymore. It's so hard to kind of like keep it in box with only one of it. Well, and then I realized that I can always buy another one. Heck, even buy the 2-pack with Mater and to keep that in package. And that's what this video is about, so let's get to it. What is up, Diecast Garagesters? Welcome to Alex's Diecast Garage, a garage where we review the exotics of the exotics diecast cars on the planet. Today, we're going to be reviewing my first ever piece of Cars diecasts made for either Lightning McQueen Day, the 20th Lightning McQueen Day, or the 20th anniversary of Cars. But it kind of leans towards both because it celebrates both McQueen and the Cars franchise. So before we dive into the video, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Turn on the post notification to not to miss a single video on the channel. Now we're going to be taking a look at Race to Celebrate Lightning McQueen. It is a real pain in the butt in finding this guy. Given here in where I live, McQueen and Mater variants are really hard to find, you know. There would be a couple McQueens on restock, maybe a day or two, it's all gone. So, good thing when I did Diecast Hunt Down episode 12 yesterday, they're just freshly restocked. They restocked the day before I did Diecast Hunt Down episode 12. And sure enough, I have found 3 of this McQueen. Took the one with the Mentis box, because I thought that I would quote unquote keep it in box, display it. Turns out I can't. I couldn't hold it. So there was 3 of that, and then there was like 5 or 4 Maters there. My cousin took the other one of the 5 Maters there, so it was good. And what's important is we got McQueen, and we're gonna be comparing this McQueen to other extended universe McQueens. Let's say the GRC McQueen. We have all my extended universe Lightning McQueens laid out on the ground or in the table, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, I forgot to take out another McQueen. I'll be right back. I forgot to take out Ice Racers McQueen right here for comparison. So, okay, now let's go to the review of the Race to Celebrate McQueen. So we have all of the extended universe Lightning McQueens in my collection laid out to do side-by-side comparisons to the Race to Celebrate McQueen. We have the Glow Racer McQueen, the Race and Rescue McQueen, GRC Lightning McQueen, Ice Racers Lightning McQueen, and we got these 2 from years back, XRS Drag Racers Lightning McQueen, and we also got XRS Rocket Racers Lightning McQueen. I do not have Mud Racers Lightning McQueen, that's a shame. And we have here just regular Cars 2 Lightning McQueen to compare them to. And yeah, let's get on to the review of Race to Celebrate Lightning McQueen. Starting off with the box. The box just looks so phenomenal. You got all these confettis. Using first time I see these kind of colors or color shades on Cars packagings. You got the card art for Race to Celebrate Lightning McQueen. It's just basically Cars 2 Lightning McQueen, Photoshop with the Race to Celebrate decals. New for 2026. You got all those confettis. Really beautiful. The Race to Celebrate logo. This is the spot where McQueen and Sally were driving to get to the Wheelwell Motel. There you go. And then the rest of the mountain ranges and Radiator Springs. And then here you have these stores. I think that was Ramones. And then you got Flo's Cafe, Ramones, and then Sarge. And yeah, you got the Cars logo, all that good stuff. Again, the road where McQueen and Sally drove in the first movie to get to the Wheelwell Motel. You got the diecast, and you got this kind of like transitioning checkered flag to just plain whole red color, and then a turquoise kind of streaks. This is also up here on this the top. You got the diecast, the Mattel logo 3+, and finally, the first time after years and years, no more metal logo. Just like on the Forbidden Race and Rescue, throw that away. Celebration cars all the way. You got all that sweet jazz right there. And similar to the concept of Race and Rescue and GRC, Race to Celebrate also has their names underneath. I don't know what the thought process was. They should have put it right here since they all have this space, you know. And heck, maybe even up here like the ones on the Red Riders packaging. Maybe even right here like they did on the 20th. I don't know what the thought process was for Mattel. Putting it down there where you can't see it that much. Well, good luck to the newer Cars collectors who are not familiar with these characters. Good luck finding the names. They're all the way down there. On the back, we have a lot to talk about here. Cars, Race to Celebrate, and you can also collect Mater. And awfully weird, the card back image or the prototype image for Race to Celebrate Lightning McQueen, they have not give him any headlights. See? Awfully weird, you know? Really, really weird. Let me fix the camera up, give you guys the best view and the best lighting. Yeah, they have not given him any headlights. And you got this kind of like, is this white or just darker gray? Got the Cars logo, Race to Celebrate, and all of these hazard thingamajigs they made in China now. Mattel logo and all that sweet jazz. I'll be right back with Race to Celebrate Lightning McQueen all opened up. And here is Race to Celebrate Lightning McQueen all out of the package. And first thoughts? He's pretty cool. He's a 155 scales diecast, all custom painted, no stickers. And you got these really nice brand new decals. You got his facial expression. This face kind of reminds me of one of the book covers from Cars. I'll show you guys a picture. Here you go. Yeah, this expression kind of reminds me of that. And for the first time, after what? GRC or Race and Rescue? GRC. They've put the shadings on the windshield again for the Cars 2 casting of McQueen. The last time they did that was back in the GRC times, or just McQueen in general. The last time they did that was for Race and Rescue. Yeah, really nice that they finally give him the eye shadowing. And the eyes are really good looking. There's not that much black stains going over the eyebrows. Really, really awesome. And then you got the hood, LMQ, with the Q kind of like the part of the Q transitioning into a bolt. Really nice concept. You got this kind of lightning bolt. Kind of reminds me as well of the GRC McQueen. And comparing him that later. And you got the 95. I see this as graffiti. It looks really, really nice. Graffitied on decals. The concept kind of just looks like graffiti decals. You got the 95 under the headlight. So this is basically post Cars 3. McQueen just returns to his World Grand Prix livery. Replaced the spoiler and a couple of decals, and yeah. Finally, Mattel gave it all in. This McQueen looks awesome. I'm lost for words. There's nothing bad I could say about it because this thing is just pure good, awesome. Mattel finally taking notes. You get the back, the LMQ again with the 95, his tail lights, and you got this beautiful, enormous spoiler. Kind of like from the Dragon McQueen spoiler, but it's not from Dragon McQueen. It's just a similar concept, changed a few or upgraded a few here and there. Yeah, it's kind of like a fusion between World Grand Prix McQueen and Dragon Lightning McQueen. It looks pretty awesome. And you got the wheels, white Lightyear text, with kind of like a baby blue to turquoise kind of color. Kind of like that. Finally, something good from Mattel. I mean, we do get some good cars from Mattel, but never this good in like a few years. Kind of removing the scuff mark on the bottom of McQueen, so. I mean, it's awesome. No misprints, nothing on. Really awesome. And you got this Lightning McQueen kind of badge, replacing, if this was from the World Grand Prix design, kind of like replace the 95. There you go. Kind of replace this one with just regular Lightning McQueen decals and then a lightning bolt on top. LMQ text, checkered flag, and the 95 in turquoise and a black outline still. And graffitied lightning bolt. It just looks peak. The turquoise mixed with the yellow to an orange kind of color. And then the spoiler, these ends right here are shaped like lightning bolts as well. Really, really nice. They went all out with this one. I'm lost for words. This is just too good. The Lightning McQueen signature. Still that, still blurry, fuzzy, you know. And for the first time again, when did they last did this? The Glow Racers? I think, yeah, they last did this for the Glow Racers with the accurate gray window lining. If I could just replace the eyes or the eyepiece of this McQueen to this McQueen, we would make the accurate Cars 2 McQueen. Here's the base if anyone's interested. 0776, so it's made in the 77th week of 2026 at the A factory. Yeah, that's basically all to be it. Quality control still. Kind of scuffed there on the spoiler, but nonetheless. So here he is next to Lightning McQueen racing wheels. This is where his design was basically, or the casting they used mostly. It's all there, the same. See? Maybe the taillights on World Grand Prix McQueen are but much more darker. And this one has more lighter shade. The spoiler you can compare. Look at the spoiler on that. Really thick. You can see the differences there. The wheels, they're just all the exact same. Maybe this one has a lighter base. Or is it just the same? I think this one is a darker base. Why can't I focus? There you go. Yeah, this one has a darker base. This one has a lighter base. The tires are the same. They use the same World Grand Prix casting. That basically is all for a comparison between these two. Now, we got GRC Lightning McQueen. I want to compare it for the sake that these two The lightning bolt on this one kind of reminds me on the one of the GRC McQueen, kind of like Shazam style. And the graffitied on decals kind of looks spot on. Kind of took it from the GRC ones as well. Took notes on those. And the eyeliner on is more thicker here on GRC. Is like, oh, look at me, look at me. And this one's just kind of minimal, but you can still see it. Really nice. Awesome. Here is next to Race and Rescue. I just want to take a look at it side by side, given that these two are both extended universe, but this one is based off of a book. I don't know. Can someone like confirm that this thing has a book or not? So yeah, these are two completely different castings. Cars 3 McQueen casting, Cars 2 McQueen casting. Here's next to Ice Racers Lightning McQueen, because they kind of share that similar baby blue turquoise color, some sort. You can see this McQueen has the red trimming on the wheels and yellow, kind of like transitioning to a darker orange inner rim. Yeah, you kind of see what they did on here and there. And here he is next to Glow Racers Lightning McQueen. Share that kind of similar feature of the different colored wheels. The main tire, not the rim. You can see this one does not have the light year text. Yeah, you kind of see what the similarities are, or where they inspired the design of this one to several McQueens. Here's next to the XRS one. Same concept with the lightning bolt on the hood. Really nice. And XRS Drag Racer. Kind of like the same. They're the same length of the spoiler. Really. Look at that. Yeah, and that basically wraps it all up. And here's the spoiler. I forgot to show it. It's kind of like in a purple trimming. You got the checkered LMQ and half yellow and turquoise or baby blue. It's very nice. I really love what Mattel did with this one. Finally, something decent as well. Now, another decent car from Mattel. Really, really nice. And that basically wraps it all up to be it. I'll just set them up and end the video here. And that wraps all it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching my review on the Race to Celebrate Lightning McQueen. If you have not watched Diecast Huntdown episode 12, watch it now, because that's the video where I found this Lightning McQueen. So for more videos like this, make sure to stick around Alex's Diecast Garage for future cars updates. And to not miss a single update, on the channel. Every time I do brand new Diecast Huntdown episodes, even new reviews. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my review on the Race to Celebrate Lightning McQueen. This is Alex's Diecast Garage signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.